them say, there's no telling where the guys will take you. Get ready for a spoiler. Won't say it twice, cause we already warned you. Better watch out, it's gonna ruin the plot. Real spoilers. Real spoilers. Real spoilers.
Broadcasting from the lush but not lavish studios located in the basement of the O'Keefe Institute for Advanced Film Snarkitude, this is Real Spoilers, episode 856, Fantastic Foreskin. That's what that's what they should have called the baby. Fantastic Foreskin.
Oh, man. That baby.
That baby.
That baby. I mean, at least it wasn't plastic.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe it should have
At least it
been.
moved.
It's like it was so weird too, because like there were some shots where they had a real baby,
Right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
and then there were lots of shots.
It
where they
was not a
didn't.
real baby.
It was not
The
a
real
real
Not a
baby.
early
real baby.
one was CG because it was real
Oh, yeah.
little.
Anytime Franklin was
Because
in...
its face looked like Sarah Michelle Gellar's.
Galar.
And-
Callback.
And I Know What You Did Last Summer 9 or whatever.
Anytime-
Oh, did they de-age them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they de-aged one of them because one of them
Oh,
is dead.
spoiler for
Yeah.
I know.
Have you seen those movies?
No.
Okay, so you know Sarah Michelle Gellar dies in the first one.
No.
Okay, well, she dies in the first
Okay.
one.
Never saw them.
They bring her back for the third.
But like in a dream.
Yeah.
But they like
Oh.
And they de-age
Oh,
her.
because Scream did it, so they had to.
yeah.
Everything Scream did. I know Two of the Summer's like, we can kind of do it.
Scream can't even do what Scream did.
I disagree. I think those movies are great.
That last one was.
Tom, I apply the Tom O'Keefe metaphor where it's like, look, you do A+ work all the time, so when you turn in a B level work, it makes it worse.
Yeah.
That's a good movie, but it's since the other Scream movies are so good,
Yeah.
that it makes that one less.
Like,
And
I mean, we never called it bad, but it's so disappointing based on how good the fifth one was.
that's exactly. I know you can do better, and I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah.
That's what Scream
There you
6
go.
is.
Yes.
Joe's teachers had that put just on a stamp.
Oh, it was on my.
They
It was.
just-
I mean, they didn't know I could do better. What are you
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, eventually they just
They would just be like, "Oh, you did
and
really
they got an X-Acto knife and sliced up the part that said, I know you can do better.
Let's just do better." That's all it
so
said.
let's go around the table and everyone can introduce themselves.
This is Joe.
This is Kevin.
And this is Tom. Before we dig in, shameless plugs. Don't forget we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, wherever you find a podcast. You can find us while you're there. Be sure and follow us so you never miss an episode. Maybe leave us a review. That's super helpful and greatly appreciated. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/real spoilers. While you're there, like the page, join the group. The group, that's where all the real action is. Yeah. It's called the League of Show Sharers because we were hoping you will share an episode last week because
Whoops.
Joe threw us a curveball.
Yeah, sorry.
And I forgot to bring my Word document was on my personal computer. Well, I was recording at work. Shh, don't tell my bosses.
Never mix business with pleasure.
Yeah.
Well.
And so we have a very long list this week. So here we go. Librarian Cynthia, Lane Levanway, Jason McLean, Tammy Lynn Powers, Betts, Jason Weesey, Glenn Cougar, Melon Brewer, Tom Dowdy, Kate Fail, Richard Krotzer, Gabriel Lugo, Chris Magic Man, Brendan McGuckin, Julianne Jordan, Heather Sachs, Joe Faubert. I think is how we're going to say that.
I like it.
He hasn't messaged us to tell us we're wrong. So, Rod Martin, thank you for having a very simple name there, Rod. You also sound like you should be the producer of a 60s sitcom.
I was thinking like, yeah.
Or a lounge singer.
It's like,
Ooh.
this has been a production of, this has been a Rod Martin
Rod
production.
Martin production.
Yeah.
Rod Martin and Lady Gaga teaming up for
Residency in Vegas.
yeah.
Taylor Ward, Phil Timon, Travis Tewitt, Michael Tonkovic, Ralph Tribble, Nostalgia Cast, Geek to Me Radio. Okay, this is a new one. I have no idea how to say her name because it's a Twitter name.
Okay.
But I think it's her name.
Okay.
Like, it's not like something cutesy.
Yeah.
It's like her name, but it's like, it's JENIKACHAN. So is it Jenica Chan? Is it Jen Ika Chan?
Oh.
I I don't know.
Jen, if you're listening,
Let
us
comment
know.
on YouTube.
Yeah. Yes.
so,
Please.
Subscribe and comment on YouTube, please.
Dissect That Film, James Install, Mike, and Oscar, Edit Photo Gamer, We Geek Girls, Geek to Me Radio, Ryan Terry, Colby Mack, Ken Holtzhauser, Ronnie Castle, Spoiler Piece Theater, Cinema Recall, The Kryptonian Orphan, Batman Rye Guy, In Session Film, and Matt Naglia.
Is part of Ryan's allowance that he shares the episode every week?
Yeah. Did you mention Jason Aldridge?
I did. He doesn't show up on my thing. So
Okay.
Jason Aldridge.
Thanks, Jason.
I don't want to miss because he's been sharing every week, and I just
is that Jarpo?
Yeah, it's Mr. Jarpo. Yeah.
So anyway, also don't forget we have a Patreon, patreon.com/real spoilers, where for $5 a month you get all sorts of bonus content, and we like you extra.
Is it safe to say that this was the worst? This last episode that we did is going to be the worst SNL movie?
I have not seen them all.
Neither have I.
But it was pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
Spoilers.
We did It's Pat.
People don't know if it's going to be good or bad or not. You got to save that for the Patreon.
No, I think we got to tee it up.
I think it's safe to assume that people know that It's Pat.
Yeah,
it's bad.
It's bad.
Bad movie.
Like I haven't edited it yet. I've downloaded the files. I'm excited to hear your analysis because I haven't seen that since VHS.
I love that you think it's an analysis.
I just want to hear
on the movie.
I just want to hear your reaction.
I honestly thought that there would be moments where I'd be like, I'm laughing and I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Like this is not aged well, but oh god,
it's just
so
bad.
Funny.
It's
not funny.
It's so aggressively not
it's
funny.
so bad that if you hate trans or the asexual community, you might actually change your mind.
Wow, it's so offensively bad.
You
that
might
it's
actually be
yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Well, that is a great endorsement for the Patreon. This episode has to be entertaining.
It will
least.
be.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
It's just so aggressively unfunny.
That's exactly it.
And the most shocking thing for me, again, the runtime.
Oh yeah.
How long is it?
1:17.
An hour and 17 minutes.
With credits.
And I bet you the credits make up another 6 to 8 minutes.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, at least there's one positive.
That's true. That's true.
It defies the
it feels,
laws of physics because it sure didn't feel 117.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
So
I felt like I was watching the extended cut of The Hateful Eight for that one.
Snyder cut. It's Pat that released the
oh
Snyder
my God,
cut.
yeah.
So, and finally we have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@realspoilers, where you can watch all of these.
Yes.
How fun. Well, not all of these because we didn't start doing it till about 17 years into
That's
our run. But you can watch some of these.
The Superman episode's really cool because it's the first time all 5 of us have been on video.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, how about that?
Oh,
Because
okay.
episode 500, we didn't have this new setup yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
That's how we get Kate to share episodes. Just have Blake on the show.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
So anyway, there's all that. Let's dig in to the Fantastic Four. I will start by saying, is no Superman.
It's not Superman. I did. Okay.
I loved this movie.
I think
thought
it's-
it was so good.
I think it is. So yeah. I don't want to say Superman is better, but this is a franchise that they have been trying to make work for 4 movies. Yes, I'm including the Roger Corman.
Well,
version.
the Roger Corman one doesn't count because that was literally just
A loophole.
yeah,
rights
that was like, we're
grab
gonna lose this real quick. We're never gonna put
placeholder.
this out.
They weren't trying to make a good
no.
movie.
It's cool they
No.
put them in this movie, though, the actors. So they actually got to be in a Fantastic Four movie.
They were in one.
But I
The
guess
first one.
a good
Well,
one.
No, I mean,
One
but they
that
actually,
people
one
would
that,
see.
One that was released,
Yeah,
yes.
The other one got released. You could buy it on any
No.
VHS cassette at any comic convention.
Has it ever been officially
I
released?
think that it actually did get released on Blu-ray.
No. Like as a special feature?
No.
It does not have an official release. There's
I don't
no
know.
way.
I don't know. I feel like I've seen, maybe, I guess that could have been a
Those
bootleg,
are bootlegs.
bootlegs as well.
That movie has never been
Yeah,
released.
I don't really
officially.
need an upscaled.
Correct us if we're wrong on YouTube after you subscribe, but that movie's never been released.
I don't really need an upscaled version of that movie.
4K.
Yeah, 4K.
Arrow.
I got
Arrow's
the
gonna
yeah.
release the 4K.
If anybody's gonna do it,
Right.
it's
So somebody
Arrow
did,
or
like,
Vinegar Syndrome.
Some fan did a full restoration of Manos: The Hands of Fate.
That's wild.
And I'm just like, I think you might have missed the point, sir.
Man, I keep seeing those arrows pop up. I saw the one for the Cell the other day. I almost bought. I'm like, man, they put everything cool on 4K.
What did I pick up from them? Mallrats. I got the Mallrats one. I got True Romance. But those, if you're a collector,
man,
Arrow,
really,
Vinegar Syndromes,
right.
Shout, and Scream
yeah,
Factory.
Vinegar Syndrome's good too.
They all do great stuff.
Arrow's been stepping it up. Like they are getting everything.
They've gotten out of the horror stuff. And
Yeah,
moved
right.
Into other
Yeah,
stuff.
they're just getting everything.
I think they did RoboCop.
Oh, did they? Okay, that sounds familiar, but man, they got to stop though. I can't keep spending $50 on movies.
Cheap.
Like
yeah,
they're
right. So they've been trying to make this franchise work, and to me, the Fantastic Four is on the level of pre-MCU Iron Man, Captain America. Like it was never, in my opinion, it was never a top tier book. It was in the 60s and probably 70s when they had certain creators on it.
Well, the problem is it's super silly. Like it's from a different time to where the movies just couldn't capture that yet.
Which is why I'm glad they said it how they said it.
Yes, exactly.
Like this is
right.
we've talked about this with Superman, said it in the 40s.
Putting it in that time period and putting it on a different Earth, right, where things are different and you don't bring any baggage from anything else.
Jack Kirby's Earth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was
his birthday.
818.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
the
great.
birthday. Yeah, it was really great. But this works because you're blending into the time period and it's just different. It has a different feel. When you make it a slick 2000s movie,
well, that's why
it just doesn't.
I think the first two Chris Story movies, like the setting works for those, but those are just not great movies. And then the Josh Trank one is wild.
Yeah.
it's such a wild idea.
I'm not saying the movie's great, but I still think there are really good parts about that movie.
There's a good idea. I
think
like
the cast is not bad. I like those.
No,
actors,
the cast is fine.
Right? Like there's a lot of good stuff, and I wonder how much they meddled with it. I think Trank went off, but I don't think he's necessarily just making that up. Like I think they did meddle with it, and I wonder if his
at what Sony has done with the Spider-Man stuff without the non-Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Fox, right? I think it's absolutely possible that
Look
Fox
at how crappy every Sony Marvel movie is. And that's them pulling their crap, saying, we need to do this. And
yeah, can you make it less good? He's
more
like,
Pepsi.
Can I make it less good? You got it. So and I've read the Fantastic Four off and on. Like when a new creative team would pop on, I'd be like, oh, I'll give it a look.
Yeah, I've never read a Fantastic Four book.
I've read some, but I was never into it either. So I don't know a ton
I
about
hate the cosmic stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I love the cosmic stuff.
It's so boring to me.
It's too overpowered. Like
it's not really cosmic as much as it's super goofy, like Lost in Space.
Yeah, and the solutions in the cosmic stuff are always just there's no I never felt like there was an internal logic to it. It was just like
you can always come up with a cosmic power.
How do we fight the space mist? Well,
Reed's I've got the ultimate nullifier.
Yeah,
it's just like this little thing. It's like what?
Right.
All right,
and it's just like okay.
And that's part of why I think Superman's hard to do, and why we talked about James Gunn depowering Superman, so bad guys can actually beat him up. You have to make it. Otherwise, he can just do anything. You know, when you make him overpowered, and the Flash can be the same way.
When you can throw a planet into another planet, it's like, what's the conflict?
Yeah. Right. I think Superman and the Flash, because the Flash can move so fast, where it's like, how do you?
Yeah, I think with the Flash, what they did in the comics is they did kind of make him, he can go through time, or he can, they gave him a bunch of different stuff that Jeff Johns' Mark Waid run, I think, is the best run on Flash ever.
Yeah.
From start to
the only one that can fight the Flash is someone else who's super fast, because the Flash, if you think about it, he could always go so fast that he could just get out of anything.
That's why they've got 900 speedsters.
Right. You literally have to when you make a character that powerful.
I think with the Wally West one, they started focusing on the family.
Right.
Where it's Wally and Linda and unfortunately the kids, but they built a world, and they did the same thing with Superman, where they started building a world. They built out Metropolis, whether it's the Captain Sawyer and Dan Turpin, or Bibbo, or they've got all these different people in Metropolis. But the Fantastic Four is that contained, right? It's always been about family. It's been about the four of them, or 5, 6, 7 of them.
Family.
They are, which I think
it's the first official Marvel comic book, isn't it? Like when they rebranded Marvel.
It might be. So Amazing Fantasy 15 is 64, I think, and Fantastic Four might be 62. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'll hear about it though. I'm sure now that
Yeah,
I've
tell
said
us
it.
in the comments after you subscribe.
And I like in this, there's the homage to the Fantastic Four #1. Like there's that cool homage to the cover of Fantastic Four. This is interesting because you've got this team, and Reed is the leader of this team. Not in this movie. Like it's definitely, this is Sue's movie. Like they put Sue Storm front and center. They let Reed do his thing. Nice of them to put a realistic portrayal of marriage. So this is the thing about Reed, right? Is he is he can be very unlikable, right? Because he's so smart and so calculating that like when it comes to relationships, he doesn't get it. Yeah. Like it's hard, but when it's kind of like someone that is autistic. It's not right? Because their brain works differently, and a lot of time with, I mean, I speak from experience and researching autism and all of that. It's like
Kevin brain does his own research.
Yeah. So, but it's like your
Google's
brain,
his best friend.
Your brain is operating at such a different level. Like, you know, they don't mean to be. What may come off as rude, is just lacking those skills. I just rewatched. In the Mouth of Madness. That's not it. The second Doctor Strange movie, and Multiverse of Madness. Yeah. And Krasinski's too warm. He's too warm as Reed Richards. Like Reed Richards would be like deadpan, be like, "Well, sorry, like I don't know." Yeah. You know, his solutions, even in this one, where a solution comes down to a choice, an impossible choice, and he's already been like, I love the way. Yeah, I think the portrayal by Pedro Pascal is so good in this because he's calculating everything, even the bad things that you don't want to think about. Yeah, and they have that conversation where he's like, "I thought about it, and we're not going to do that." She's like, "But you thought about it." She's like, "Yes, I thought about it. Yeah, I thought about everything." And
how do you not?
But I think that portrayal is so good that that's such a great portrayal of this character because he is gonna. If you're super intelligent, you're going to think through all the scenarios and how do you get out of this and all the outcomes. And bad stuff's going to get in there. You're not going to just sugarcoat it. I think they nailed the characterization of everybody. Yes. I think everybody, in the stuff that I've read, everybody is on point. These four are great. I think the casting's great. I think the character's great. I think there's a script where Johnny Storm is gay.
I think there is too.
Yes. What? Oh yeah.
But the Silver Surfer thing.
I think that was added in there to make people be like, "Oh no, Johnny's straight."
Where did you get that from? I didn't pick that up. So
there's a scene at the beginning when Sue is like, and then there's Johnny Storm, and he is, he's a ladies' man, and he shoots her a look. Johnny Storm in the comics is the epitome of 50s, 60s, a heartthrob. Yeah. Like he loves the spotlight. He loves being the Human Torch.
He is a womanizer.
But he is a womanizer. And he is sleeping around.
When she says ladies man, he gives her a look like that's a cover story.
Yep.
And
really?
And then in the trailer, I don't think the scene was in the movie, but in the trailer, there's a scene where Sue's explaining, she's like, "But we've always been this way." Like before, even before the cosmic stuff that turned him into super. She's like, and she's like, you like Ben. She's like you've always been whatever. Yeah. And she's like, Ben's always been our rock, and Johnny's always been Johnny. Like flaming. Yeah. Is that what we're saying?
That's exactly what I think. The more you watch it, and Joseph Quinn is great. But when he plays certain parts, like certain scenes of this movie, I was like, he was 100% in a script somewhere.
And I will also say, Johnny Storm, a legendary womanizer.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Silver Surfer stuff, you never see him even look at a woman.
Nope.
He has no real interaction with any females other than his sister in this movie.
Right.
And he has one line where he references about, everybody says John. And even that could be like, everybody says Johnny's always with the women or whatever. And it's like, well, they say it.
Doesn't mean it's true.
But
interesting. Yeah. So you think that this was a Disney not wanting political backlash thing? Because if they made him gay... Let's be honest,
here's
this
the thing.
Movie would be...
He is traditionally in the comics for as long as I've read and he's one of my favorite characters. Johnny Storm, I think, is great. Yeah. He's always been straight. He's always bounced from woman to woman just because he didn't want to be tied down. Sometimes he would be, but
he wanted to be tied down. He just didn't read those issues.
That's true. No, I did read those issues.
Oh,
with one hand.
That's right. And I was talking to a buddy and I was like, it's the Elsa thing. Like, it's Elsa in Frozen 2 is gay, and they took it out because they were just like, don't put that in that. Don't put that.
I don't think that's ever been proven. That's the theory, but I've never heard confirmation that any writers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can watch that movie.
But you can say like that Pixar show, they did cut that stuff out because
they did.
Whatever. But like, I'm just saying, to be fair, there's never been a confirmation that she.
But if you're semi-intelligent and know how to read context in movies,
well, Joe, that's the first. I know. You just prefaced that. No.
But it is,
lot, but.
It is interesting. Like I do think that they were just kind of like, no, like don't do that.
That's interesting. I'll have to look more into that. I didn't pick up on that. I think that's interesting. I could see them.
Well, but you are a homophobe.
Yeah.
So there's that.
That's documented on the show.
Oh, yeah.
But I think setting this in like an Art Deco
retrofuturism.
Is that what they call it? I like that. Yeah. Like I think it's great.
You know what I love? No origin story. They did the thing this just 2 weeks ago in Superman.
Yep.
Boom. It's been what, 3 years in Superman?
Oh yeah,
3 years,
yeah.
It was whatever.
It's been 3 years since this. It's been 3 months.
This one is 4 years. Like, dude, they need to start because I get in the beginning, like in 2001, like they got to do an origin story for these people. But comic book movies in general have been around so long, and then now you have comic book shows. Yeah. Like they've hit the mainstream where you do not need to do origin stories. I love that both of these movies have jumped into an existing.
Well, I think what most filmmakers forget when they're making a comic book movie is that if you go back and read the first issue of a comic book, the origin story is typically like a
quick
page.
One.
Yeah.
Like, here's who this guy is and what he can do. And why.
And later on, they give you flashbacks and
stuff. Once the hero or the team becomes really popular, then they're like, okay, now we got to do this for the next 40 years. Like, let's go back and like thicken up this origin story.
I don't have a story for the next 6 months.
But you
let
only
me do this.
Care about the origin story because you've already seen the other stuff to make you care about the people. So like you starting a film with an origin story, in my opinion, is almost always a bad idea. Yeah. Because we don't
Why
care.
do I care?
We don't care
You
yet.
got to like the characters first to understand.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the character. I think Iron Fist, for example. Iron Fist is a character that I think his origin could be your movie. Is him fighting his way in the tournament, fighting his way to the dragon, and then becoming Iron Fist.
Not if it's that Netflix show.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but you know what? Think about Batman 89. That didn't start with an origin. You got those little glimpses of the movie's origin, but it starts off with Batman.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
right?
true.
Like you jump right into those movies. Spider-Man again, the first Spider-Man. Okay, again, granted, like,
and I will say, like, I don't even know if you can be like Tim Burton was so smart. You really can't do a Batman origin story
without that.
Well, you can't really make that your whole movie because, like, Batman will be 12 for 70% of your film.
Gotham.
It's called
awful show
for sure. No, for sure. But I mean, even like if you opened it up with like Bruce Wayne origin and then flash forward to now he's Batman. Like he didn't start that way. There wasn't even we got to tell you real quick about how he became. It's like, no, they jumped into it. And so I love this. And I think it's so interesting that 2 weeks apart, two huge movies, two of the biggest openings of the year. This one beat Superman's Friday number by like $2 million. But they both were huge, the biggest ones of the year. But 2 weeks apart, and they both jump in 3 and 4 years into the superheroes. I think that's fascinating that they both chose. It just shows you the direction that like this must be the mindset of like we got to do something about these comic book movies because people are.
Well, I think that's exactly right.
I think the other problem too is so many of these origin stories are very similar.
Sure.
And sure. And so as a filmmaker, you're just like, even if you're tackling a superhero that hasn't been shot on screen before or hasn't been on screen for a long, long time.
Yeah.
The origin stories all start to really feel
something similar has happened.
Yeah. Dick Grayson's origin is very similar to Batman, to Bruce Wayne's.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Like, which is the point, right?
It's the exact
why Bruce
correct
takes.
But it's also just kind of like, okay,
I don't even know if it is the point. Because
you think Bob Kane was...
They did it so long ago, I don't think they were like, what if we had these parallel stories and that would make them psychologically similar and it would bring them together in a trauma bond? Yeah. They'd be like, just do the same thing, but with a kid. We got to put this shit out in like 3 days.
It's not until you get to like Denny O'Neil where he's like, no, the psychological aspect of Bruce Wayne and seeing
Batman
it happen
was a kid too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What if Batman was a kid, but there was somebody around to be like, let me teach you how to deal with it.
Right. They just wanted a kid.
They wanted more like that.
They wanted more kids to read comics,
which is what made comic books so interesting when the Alan Moores and the Frank Millers came in and they started looking at it and going, these stories are kind of like how would this work?
What would happen to this person?
What would this really look like? And then they started to show, and then like those were really interesting.
That Daredevil run is incredible.
But then you get like. Then everybody started doing it, right?
Yeah.
And then everything had to be this like super dark, the grim and gritty world.
Deconstructed
and
superhero.
And then it just kind of became navel gazing and you're just like, can these be fun again?
Can we go back to being fun, please?
So this takes place on Earth 828. Spoilers when you get to the credits and they thank Jack Kirby. That is his birthday, 8/8/18. So, but it's set in 1964. And it's 4 years into their run. So you get like an exposition dump on the television about the team and what they've been up to the last 4 years. But again, it's like people with superpowers exist, bad guys exist.
I don't know that they do exist.
Well, them.
That's just them.
That's what I mean. But like people for 4 years have known about people with these powers.
Did you see who made that pregnancy test?
Stark.
Stark.
Yeah.
So somebody's there.
Yeah.
You know, like... whether it's Tony or whether it's his dad,
would probably be
but
Howard.
Iron Man doesn't have superpowers.
That's true, but he's a superhero,
right?
And he's
but
around.
He doesn't have superpowers.
That's true. I don't know that it's Howard. We don't know that it's Howard. It could be Tony.
Don't they? I mean, I know it's. I mean, in different universes, don't the time periods usually line up a bit more? No.
Why do they have to?
No, they don't have to.
There's not.
I guess you could say that it's Howard, but it also could very well be Tony.
But either way, there's a Stark tech. There's a Stark that exists. Well, I mean, their tower is Stark Tower. I mean, it's the same building.
Is it?
Yeah.
The Baxter Building is the same building as Stark Tower?
Yeah, they set it in the same location as
Okay, that's fun. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Stark Tower. So it's like they're all the same. It's the Avengers Tower, the Stark Tower.
Yeah.
The Baxter Building is in this universe. Yeah. So there's elements that are pulled in, but you're right. These are the only beings with powers.
Right.
But
it's another thing where they're in the middle of Manhattan and nobody's helping them. It's like Thunderbolts where it's like, where is everybody? Like Spider-Man's around here somewhere. Like there's got to be somebody.
But Pedro Pascal is Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, Ben Grimm is what's the guy's name?
Good luck.
I know.
Good luck from the Bear.
From the Bear, yeah, and from Punisher. Interestingly.
Oh
enough.
yeah, he's
he's
Microchip.
Which I'm like, I did not remember him because
he's in the second season, I think.
Eben Moss Backrack.
He's great. That my nitpick with that is he doesn't get the voice right. Like Ben has a thick Brooklyn accent.
But he's doing his accent.
He's doing his thing. I'm just saying, that's as a nitpick. Like when I read Ben Grimm, he's got like a thick New York, Brooklyn accent.
I liked what he did though, and I think the characterization again, this Ben Grimm, I like the characterization they did with him.
He looked great,
right?
And I was worried that the CG would look not good, but I thought he looked great.
But it's also 4 years in, so like he's got the pain he's carrying with him. You get glimpses of it, right? But he's also kind of like just settled into this is.
It's also weird that they introduced Natasha Leone and she's not Alicia Masters, who's like Ben's love. That's his wife in the comics, and she looks like Alicia Masters, but they don't. So I guess they could say, spoilers. Alicia Masters is the daughter of a supervillain, so I guess you could say that like she changed her name so that she wouldn't be associated.
But if the plan is to pull them out of this world and put them,
I guess that's true.
They probably need a different.
Yeah, they can't be Alicia. And she's also blind, but that's neither here nor there. Which is why Ben.
Which is why she doesn't care that he looks like that.
That's exactly
like,
it.
That's kind of exactly what it is.
Kind of, you need to like exfoliate or something. Like, oh,
Are you this hard everywhere? Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
And Joseph Quinn, like
the
we
friend
said,
is my vagina.
That's right.
Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah,
and
Eddie
A
Munson.
Quiet Place, Day One. He's
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he is in that. Yes.
Okay.
It's not a good movie, but
So I was kind of underwhelmed by this.
Wow.
Okay.
I thought this. I don't want to say
get it
once.
though.
I thought this had such a weird lack of energy.
It was
Oh my
definitely
god, that space chase
I thought
was.
all the performances just felt like they were at half speed.
It did feel a little dour.
yeah.
I did think. Yeah, I
Like-
did think that. Yeah.
and I felt like in the same way that Johnny Storm's womanizing thing was kind of glossed over, I thought Ben struggling with being the Thing
yeah.
felt a little glossed over.
But it's 4 years later. I think
Yeah,
that's
but
the
like-
excuse you get. Is
I think if you walk in not knowing anything about the Fantastic Four, I don't even know if you'd pick up on it, because
Yeah.
it's basically you get one scene in the street of him like walking down the street where he's like, I'm kind of lonely. Oh, here's a woman. I guess I'm in love now. Problem solved. Like it just felt kind of like what? That's
Well,
what we're
there's
doing?
that. There's the scene where he's watching.
This would have been a better TV show.
Maybe.
And I don't want to spend that kind of money on a TV show anymore, which I get.
Yeah.
But like, I really think that this would have been served better episodically, where you could delve into these different aspects.
character.
Because I felt like, yeah, and like I said, I just thought the performances were all really weird. It just felt,
Interesting.
I just didn't feel any energy coming from them.
It's so I got that vibe from Johnny, because Johnny to me has always, you look at Chris Evans in the first two, he's always kind of been this over the top energy. Yeah, he's James Dean.
Yeah,
like
I thought he was really good in this.
I liked him,
yeah.
but it is a different version of Johnny Storm.
Yeah, this was the most exciting movie I've seen in 2 weeks. I mean, this was. But
Put that on the poster.
But,
yeah, right.
But no, it's interesting because again,
I think the
don't
space race is great.
I seriously have not been as gripped in a movie theater. Like just seeing Superman, I loved Superman, and I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I think these
Superman's
are both great.
better.
Superman's
I'll say
better.
it.
But
I'll say it for you.
there's not a competition in that way. I mean, they're both great, but like I didn't know that I felt in Superman the same way I did during the Silver Surfer chase. That was exciting.
great. It was
I was
very
sitting
well done.
there like clenched, like sweaty palms, like holy crap. It was just really well done, that intense chase.
Well, I think you when you add in the fact that she's about to give birth.
Oh, all
as
of that. Like
well.
I was
Yeah.
stressed out, like in a good way.
I was stressed
but like
out.
I'm like,
I get it.
she's gonna give birth. They're going through a wormhole. Silver Surfer's chasing them. They can't get away. She follows everywhere.
She's giving birth. I spent the whole scene being like, "You're a genius. Take her pants off." And then you finally see the pants go
like
flying.
floating away. I was like, "Oh,
she's in labor. I know it's
Help
supposed
her
to be
out."
a family movie, but like, I know where babies come
Right,
from. Take her
right.
pants off.
That's
That's how you got a baby in there in the first
That's right.
place.
Release
Exactly.
the vagina cut.
Release the vagina cut. I thought the Galactus was like that was my.
That's Ralph Ineson, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he was incredible.
Yeah.
I thought the look of Galactus was great.
His voice is. I mean, he's got that voice. That was a good choice.
I felt like Galactus's size kept shifting.
Well, I think he can shift it.
Oh, can he?
I think
I
so.
honestly don't know, because I know that he's obviously very, very famous, but because I don't really read the cosmic stuff.
Yeah.
I
think he can shift his size.
It's hard to get the perspective right with someone that's so large. It's like, well, how do they have a spaceship if they're that big? Because
Right.
I always thought, I mean, he's eating planets, so it's like you're really big, but then you built a spaceship that he can
eating
sit in?
planets, but like not in one sitting. He has Galactus-sized
does.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
and
he saves them
and
for
he
later.
saves it for later. Like he's not a glutton.
Yeah, he's not
Kevin.
just
You
eating
don't
it all
need
up.
to. You don't.
Well,
don't
I'm
need to
sorry
fat,
that I eat my planets in one sitting,
you don't need to fat shame Galactus.
and I'm fine with it.
So the deal is the Fantastic Four have basically united everyone. Like they created the Future Foundation, which I kinda, but I mean like it at one moment.
Yeah,
when
this movie was both countries working together.
Everyone.
I almost left the theater.
all of them
right
working
after.
together.
They're like,
Yeah.
we're all gonna use less electricity, so we have we couldn't get people to wear
No.
masks.
Yeah,
Like, and you want people to like not watch TV for a
it was
night?
that's when I knew
No.
we was like, oh yeah, alternate dimension, 100%.
Yeah.
like this is ridiculous.
But that is the
Never
cool thing we
happened.
should say is that not only is this, a different universe where where like, oh, it's just the same, but it's, different, whatever. It's like, no, there's technology in this, it's the 60s, but there's flying cars.
It's very Incredibles.
It's what Disney thought the future would be,
Right.
like it's like that futuristic.
It is just like it is the Incredibles, but the Incredibles were
the
also
Incredibles
a
is
take of the
Fantastic Four. That's,
so it's like,
Katie said the same thing. Oh, that looks like Incredibles. I go, the Incredibles are the Fantastic Four. Like, I'm like, they're gonna have Jack.
There's a guy. There's the daughter turns invisible, and there's Elastigirl,
right? And Jack has
turns
all
on fire.
the powers. No, he can do like he can grow.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
He has all the powers, right?
Yeah.
So like,
and
he's
Mr.
the most
Incredible
powerful.
is basically the Thing. Like it's kind of the same.
They just
concept.
combined. They just like smoothed their powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the world is running in tip-top shape. Everybody's all right. And then Sue finds out that she's pregnant with Franklin, who I will say in the comic books, he is like an Omega level. I think he's a mutant. I don't know if they walked that back or not. They may not have to now because
they have
it all.
They
like,
can say the word
that he's a
mutant.
mutant.
Yeah.
But in the comic books, he was for sure like a mutant, and he's the reason we got. If you're a comic nerd, Heroes Reborn is because of Franklin Richards. Like,
For my research, he is one of the most powerful characters ever.
He ends up turning Galactus into a good guy. Like, that's how powerful he is. He makes Galactus his herald.
Well, and Galactus even said it. He's like, this dude is the only one that could basically take me out of my misery.
Instead of him being the world eater, he was like the world creator. So like there's a whole thing where Galactus turns white. Like his whole suit is like white and gold.
Oh, so the good guy's white.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here we go. The problem with world eating is at some point there has to be world pooping.
Yeah, that's
maybe.
where's all that go? I would like to see Galactus's porta potty that he tags trailers along behind his big spaceship.
Now that's a post-credit scene. Just Galactus taking a big old galactic
dookie
dump.
He's watching like a building in Times Square with the monitor on it while he's on the toilet. He's
like,
just holding it.
I like this universe. This is all right. So the Silver Surfer, who in this world is not Norinrad, it's Shalabal. If you have Shalabal. If you have
Shalabal.
Universe X, like issue 9, I think is the one you want to get.
Universe X, they're actually called the Fantastic Fourplay.
That's correct. That's XX.
That's Universe Triple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And she's the Herald of Galactus, where she comes to this world and she says, "You guys are fucked."
Old Weird Herald.
Yeah, that's right. Basically, Galactus is coming. He's gonna. That's right.
You thought world pooping was bad.
That's true.
Wait till Galactus is coming. Does this rain feel a little gelatinous to you?
No.
It's burning my eyes. And so the
thunderstorm smells like bleach.
The spirit of Dan. So of course, and since there are no other superheroes, there are no other big brains, they go to I do like where they're like, what are you gonna do about it? And Reed's like, I don't know. Like, I have no idea.
So they return to space.
They triangulate where these planets, like,
no, they follow her signature.
That's right. They follow the power cosmic.
Because they were able to get a reading on her, and then they look in the galaxy or whatever, and like, oh, she's been here, she's been there,
right?
And they're gonna follow it.
Yeah. And so they get to this planet as Galactus is eating it, and it's just like, I just
it's
picture
really
him like
gross because he chews with his mouth open.
Hey, it's so gross.
Oh,
it's so gross. And then he goes and he sees them and he like gives them favor and is like, yeah, man, come on in, let's talk, let's chit chat. And I do like that where he's not like Thanos. He's just kind. It's all just matter of fact. Like, he's like, this is
just a dude out here eating planets.
Yeah. That's all, and he realizes that because
did you ever get like a mountain range
just stuck right there
in there?
Yeah,
it's like, oh man.
Sometimes you get a redwood that gets like stuck in your gums like a toothpick. Due to their DNA changing because of the cosmic rays, Reed is like wildly worried that there's something's going to be wrong with Franklin.
Sure.
And so he's constantly checking, and Sue is like, hey, chill out, bro.
Maybe something will be right.
That's right.
Because of the cosmic rays.
And something is right. And find out later. And I don't think it's because of the cosmic rays. I think it's because he's a mutant. And And Galactus is like,
it's
hey,
the old nature versus nurture argument.
It is kind of.
Is it the cosmic rays? Is it the mutant powers?
Is it a shitty dad?
You got chocolate in my peanut butter.
So Galactus is like, the only thing I will do, you give me that baby, and I'll leave you guys alone. And it is one of those moments where it's like, I mean, I know he's your son,
but I mean, at the same time,
it is the world.
He's gonna save the world.
Yep.
And like,
it's a hard. It's
he's really young. Yeah. Like, how attached?
He doesn't even know.
How attached could you be?
He doesn't even know.
Well, it's only been around for a couple.
He hasn't even been around yet.
Yeah.
I mean, is it the trolley problem essentially? It's like, I mean, can you give up? It would make sense. You're talking about mathematically, right? Like, it's one person to save 7 billion.
Yeah.
But is it even your place to choose sacrificing one person? Like, I mean, it's a tough thing, right?
They set it up Sophie's choice.
Right.
Yeah. They do that on and what I like about that is it gives Reed the impossible question.
Yeah.
Like Reed, this is
he can solve anything.
Reed, I think, is always at his best when he can't figure something out. Like, when it's too easy for him, he's just kind of like, oh yeah, just do this.
Right.
It's fixed. But when he can't figure it out, he spirals, kind of like someone with autism, where like if something is thrown out of whack, it throws them all out of whack. But this entire time, Johnny has had these golden records where he has this. It sounds like it's
like Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
Is that okay?
What?
I just saw a clip of him.
Frankie Valli?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is
They're
that
still
real?
carting him out there, yeah.
That's really him? That looks like he's not even singing at this point.
I
like
don't think he's really singing.
He's not.
Yeah.
But it's like, he looks like an animatronic.
Yeah.
Is how he looks now. It's like, what are you doing?
It's sad that he's still out there.
Yeah,
doing
get him
it.
off
Like,
the stage.
yeah.
Christ almighty.
I think he's doing it because he doesn't need the money.
No.
I think he's doing it because, one, it's what he's always done. He doesn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
But the guy that wrote the bulk of the Four Seasons hits, like, and this is in Jersey Boys, it's like they have a handshake deal.
Okay.
And because he didn't want to tour anymore, and so Frankie Valli, and he was like, it's Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. He's like, nobody cares if I'm here.
Right.
And so the deal they came up with is like, he'll share his publishing revenue with Frankie Valli. Frankie Valli would share all the touring revenue. So even though neither of them need some
Bob
money,
Gordio, is that his
yeah,
name?
that's it. And I wonder if he's doing this out of like, but if I stop touring, then
he's not going to get paid.
I'm not contributing to our deal, even though
yeah, like, brother,
you're
good.
I'm sure that dude would be like, it's fine.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Call
Hopefully
it
it's
a
just
day,
not a
bro.
Stan Lee situation to make it
Or
bring it
any
back
of
to Marvel.
any of those guys.
I know, but I mean,
just
the way he was getting
carting 'em out
carted
there.
out.
I remember we did at the arena. We did Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons. This has been 7-8 years ago.
Yeah,
and the Four Seasons at this point are just whoever he says are in the Four Seasons. There's
traveling band.
Yeah, it's just and they're good.
Yeah,
they're
sure,
good, but like,
of course.
And one of the guys, like, when he was doing the dance move, like, lost his footing and like tumbled off the stage. And then backstage, I'm like, so I guess in the Four Seasons you must be fall. And
Oh my god.
he did not find it.
No, I would think not.
I was like, come on, dude.
that was
a good
It was a good
one.
line.
That was a good
Though.
one.
It was a good line. It was
Yeah.
very good. So of course they leave and they get chased down by the Silver Surfer. This is what we're talking about, where they're running through this wormhole and they end up going to this black hole because they know it'll take, if they get her trapped in the black hole, it'll take her long. They can get away basically, and she'll be stuck. So they do that, and then while all that's going on, Sue gives birth to Franklin. They get back to Earth, and at this point, the Silver Surfer's like, "Hey, I screwed up, and I can let him go." And Galactus is like, "I'll be there in like 20 minutes. Like, don't even sweat it. We're gonna be there in no time."
He's a very understanding evil overlord.
He is very. And that's why I think.
I think he's not really evil.
As for supervillains, he's pretty chill.
Yeah, you get Dormammu, who's just kind of like the evil, the devil, basically. I guess the devil's in Ironheart.
Yeah,
it actually shows
in a
up.
way, isn't the devil in all of us?
That's true. The devil inside.
But Galactus, like, that's the thing. Galactus isn't evil with an evil
he's
plan.
He's a force of nature.
He just, I mean, it's just like, if you go to nature and look how, animals.
He's
like
this is a weird comparison, but he's like Jason Voorhees, where like Jason Voorhees just has one goal,
Right.
And that's just to kill kids, teenagers, not kids.
And I mean, I get it.
I do.
Like, I'm not saying it's okay, but
I'm not anti.
There are days where I'm like, but I
can I drop you off at Crystal Lake and just leave you there?
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just not for it.
But there are days.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do like this where they get back and the press is like, how'd that go? And they're like, not great.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not as good. I think we're going to change our name to just the Four.
Yeah.
But they're like, so how did you beat Galactus?
Like that, we didn't.
About that.
Yeah. Funny thing about the beating of the Galactus.
Yeah.
So here's what happened.
They asked for our baby.
We did not.
And I think this is really handled well, though, because it's like, of course the public's going to be outraged, but Reed doesn't lie about it.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm still trying to figure it out. And they say, are we safe? And he says, I don't know.
Don't know.
And like, it's just,
And
I
will
like
say,
the way it's handled.
I don't know, but no.
Yeah, right. The way they set up the reveal in Thunderbolts, where the ship is coming through that portal, and I was like, they all gonna die. This Earth is gonna get blown up, and the Fantastic Four is gonna have to run away, and it's gonna be this. That's the way that to me, that's the way it was set up. What they figure out is that Reed has been working on a transporter, basically. Teleporter. Sorry. And
And a fly gets in there.
yeah, and it turns that egg into a bot fly. It's real gross. So, in comic books, there's this whole storyline called Secret Wars. Not the one from the 80s. This is a new one by Jonathan Hickman and a multitude of artists, where other Earths they're called incursions, where there's other Earths that are breaking the barrier, and they're smashing into other Earths, and it's taking out a whole thing.
It's ill-advised.
It's not good.
Yeah.
And we know that Secret Wars is coming. Like that's the next. There's Avengers Doomsday, and then Secret Wars. That's where I thought we were going. Like they referenced that we're gonna move the Earth, and I was like, oh, shit. Like
I thought they were gonna move the Earth, to where ours is or something. They were gonna have to figure out how to.
Well, that's what I thought we were gonna get the incursions, where it's these two Earths are on a collision course with each other.
I was like, well, that's how they're gonna get into.
There's
our
a whole
timeline.
storyline where the new Avengers, which I think is like Black Panther and maybe Tony Stark. I don't know. There's a whole different team, and they're blowing up worlds because they're like, we got to keep them away from ours, where they're blowing up worlds. So they devise this plan that they're going to move the Earth using all these different transporters that are put up around the world, because we got everybody to agree to work together and turn off their electricity for a night or whatever.
I love the idea they come up with, though, because Reed's trying to solve this equation. It's like, we can't give this baby up. How are we going to do it? And it's like, oh, we'll hide all of us.
Yeah.
So far away, he won't find us for millions and millions of years.
Yeah, right. And it's starting to work. Like they get everything off. Everything's running.
Countries work together.
Countries
overnight.
work together.
They are constructing these.
What was the scene in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man where he's like swinging? He's like in the middle of the city.
The New Yorkers
and
are
like
all
of the cranes like turn themselves.
Yeah,
it's like
essentially
those New York workers are like, this is overtime, right? Like I'm getting paid.
But
for
now this is the whole world.
This is the whole
being
world.
Like, oh yes, we will give up all of our plutonium and uranium. And
I thought they were going to reference adamantium and vibranium, which I was like, you can.
That's cool. Adamantium's in the MCU now.
Well, now that they own it,
right? But it's cool. That's the thing. Like if it was $72 billion or whatever to get those characters and those words.
Honestly, it is. I think getting all of them back under the same roof is the smartest thing they can do.
Oh, it's genius. Yeah.
There has to be a way to get
Spidey
to wrangle, and maybe if those movies had been successful.
Have you seen those movies?
That's what I'm saying. If those movies had been successful, then okay, I can understand Sony being like, I know.
So
and it's
the ones that are bad,
successful.
the ones that are bad don't have Spider-Man in them, and the problem is they want Spider-Man.
And I will say, in fairness, there are two that are.
Yeah,
because of Spider-Verse.
2 Spider-Verses.
Oh,
Spider-Vi.
Right,
but that's double the reason to not give up the character.
Which is why I don't think Marvel will touch Miles.
Well, they told them they can't.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
because they
that
sold
one's
the
ours.
rights, and they said they told Feige. Feige said, Sony says, do not touch that character.
And Feige's be like, go.
Well,
here's $2 billion. We'll buy that back. Thank you very much.
$2 billion.
I got $2 billion to have everything under the roof, and you can,
crazy.
That's not a real number, but
it's just crazy though how much it will cost to get that versus like Lucasfilms was $4 billion.
Well,
Marvel
even Marvel was 2.
Yeah.
No, I think Marvel was. I thought it was 4.
Oh, was
I
it
thought
4?
there were 2 of them that were $4 billion. Lucasfilm, and I thought Marvel was 4.
Which still is like they
I
made
know.
that back
Best
in 2
business
movies.
decision. Yes, it's incredible.
Yeah.
How much money but that's why, like, even Fox. I mean, I know they're getting a ton of stuff with Fox. Obviously, there's a million properties and whatever.
This is one.
Right, but I'm just saying, even the Marvel equation.
Oh, sure.
When you talk about $70 billion, all that other stuff in Marvel, think about in 10 years how much money you can make on all this stuff. Like, it's genius.
They made $10 billion on.
It's kind of the IP equivalent of being like they're trying to like buy out an entire subdivision to put in a highway.
Right. Yeah,
and you're like
yeah.
the last house that hasn't sold. Like,
Right, it is.
Sony's like, oh no.
Somewhere the guy who owns the rights to Quasar is like
chomping at the bit.
I just gotta hold out.
I got it
a little bit longer.
But like Avengers Endgame, I know it's not all profit. Avengers Endgame made $2.8 billion.
Right.
They bought Marvel for $4 billion.
Right. Half paid for.
And
it.
that
like,
doesn't count toys,
right?
T-shirts.
I mean, I'm just saying, 2 movies, Infinity War and Endgame, made more than they bought all of it for.
Correct.
So like, it's genius. And that's why Fox was $70 billion. Like, hold up.
Well, it's not just they didn't just get the X-Men
Right.
and the Fantastic Four.
Right.
They got the Predator.
Like, we know how much money you can make.
Yeah, Alien,
You want
all
all
that
this
stuff. Which I do think is funny is now that the Predator and the Alien are under the Marvel banner. Or under the Disney banner, they did not waste any time with
all those
to do like the Avengers versus Aliens or to the Captain America versus the Predator. I got the Avengers versus Aliens. It's pretty good.
Oh, nice.
I was surprised at how good that was.
So everyone bands together to make these teleporters that around the world will all connect and move Earth.
The Earth wherever it needs to go. Just before it kicks off, all of a sudden there's one that goes off, and this is a cool scene. Like, I do think that Lawrence Fishburne and Doug Jones, right? I think Doug Jones did the mocap for the original Silver Surfer in the Rise of the Silver Surfer. And Lawrence Fishburne was the voice. Looked great. This is like the best representation of the Silver Surfer I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
Julia Garner. From Wolfman, one of your favorites.
That was a movie. It was a movie that happened.
She looks so different without her curly hair. I didn't know that was her.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because she always has, her hair is curly, so in everything she's curly hair. And this one it's straightened, and then for some of the press she's got straightened hair.
Slicked
yeah,
back,
and I'm like, oh, that's the same person. Like, it really does change the way she looks.
Yeah. She starts taking, like, this is a great scene where she's flying around the world, and she's taking out these little transporters.
She's crashing through each one of them, and they're all turning red on Reed's monitor.
Right.
And they get to theirs.
They get in Times Square, and Johnny has been trying to crack whatever this message is, and he finally does it. And right before the Silver Surfer takes out the transporter in Times Square, he starts playing the message throughout.
Did they ever explain why it's in Times Square? Did I just totally miss that?
No.
Like, let's build one in the most populous part of the most populous city.
Yeah,
How about
right.
that?
I do think it has. Yeah, you're right. Could it be a little outside or something? I think they strategically placed them so that, again, like the range could connect with all of them because they all have to connect together. Now, could that be done a mile outside of it? You know what I mean? I don't know.
This is another movie where they're like, we need to get everybody out of the city.
Yeah.
And they
do that now.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
They get almost everybody out of the
almost
city.
everybody. Yeah.
I picture there's a deleted scene where they're like, Galactus is coming. We have to get everyone out of the city. Not so fast, Jews.
Oh.
It is the 60s.
Well, because Ben goes while everyone is underground with Mole Man.
They're all he goes to the synagogue.
Ben goes to the synagogue where all the Jewish people are,
Yep.
and it's just like, why aren't you guys under the ground where it's safe?
I guess they could say that like they weren't in the path.
Sure.
Right.
But they do go, right?
No.
You never
Ben,
see.
I thought after that they were underground.
No, Ben goes.
Not that I saw.
It's not.
I think it cuts to them underground.
I don't think
Natasha
that
Leone being
I don't think it
underground.
does. I think they're all in the synagogue
Because they show everybody underground,
Right.
and then they cut to Ben and he's going to the synagogue, and
Mm-hmm.
they're all huddled together in the synagogue, like riding the storm out, like REO Speedwagon.
That's right.
That's
right.
Interesting.
I can't help but wonder if it's a thing of like there is a different cut of this film where that makes more sense, and they picked up that scene and moved it. Not really thinking about
it was out of order.
Yeah,
because I took it in my brain. It was like, oh, he went there before the whole evacuation was finished, and they did end up down there. But maybe they
in the
edited
timeline in the movie, he is.
Yeah, because I remember instantly being like, why aren't the Jewish people underground where it's safe? What are we doing here?
That was the other thing I don't think is Paul Walter Hauser as the Mole Man, which I think was very funny.
Yeah. And there's a comic book apparently that goes through the origin and goes through why they respect Sue so much.
Sue is
he
always
does it for her.
Yeah.
He's like,
Sue is always she's always basically been the leader of this team. Everybody thinks it's Reed. It's not. It's Sue. Sue is the leader of this team. Always has been. He plays this message, and it reveals her real name, and we find out that her origin is pretty much Norrin Radd's, who's the traditional Silver Surfer in the comics. It's basically his origin, where Galactus was going to destroy his world, or her world, and he sacrifices himself. He becomes the herald of Galactus to save his world, and that's what he does. In this one, it's the exact same thing, where Shalabal does this exact same thing. Gives herself up to be the herald of Galactus, but saves her world in the process. And hearing this, where some of the messages are from her planet thanking her, there's other messages.
And then Johnny's like, here's all the other ones that were destroyed, crying out for help.
And that kind of, gives her the baby face turn, where she's like, I gotta go.
And Johnny's like, I'm just here trying to save mine like you did.
Right.
And it hits home.
Yeah. And then I think he even says in the comic books, there's a lot of Jonathan Hickman Fantastic Four stuff. He even did Secret Wars. There's a whole thing where Johnny sacrifices himself to go into the I think it's the Annihilation Wave. He opens up this portal, and the only thing to stop it is Johnny. And he goes in and he sacrifices himself. And I was like, it might happen. I don't like, there's no ties. We know the Fantastic Four are going to be in the other movies, but we don't know what that team looks like.
Right. Is there a different version?
Is there a Johnny Storm on this world? Right. Is there, we don't know. We have seen one Johnny Storm get skinned, so that one's not coming back.
I will say that one thing we glossed over that I think is really important, and it's a really good scene, is the whole world is turned against the Fantastic Four, like we alluded to. Yeah. And Sue and Reed have their big argument about, I'm not giving up our child, I'm not doing this, whatever. And eventually she takes upon herself to walk out of the Baxter building with Franklin, and she says, I want to introduce you to someone. This is Franklin. And they see that, like, this is a real human being. And she says, like, I am not going to sacrifice my baby to save the world.
She's basically like, look at his face.
Yeah, right.
Look at his face.
Who wants to kill this baby right now?
But she's like, I'm not going to sacrifice this baby to save the world, but I also will not sacrifice the world.
Here's what I want to see. Darren Aronofsky's Fantastic Four, where they just eat that baby. And Galactus goes away.
Well, then they all get the power
They're
cosmic.
like, no need to eat a planet. We'll eat a baby.
They all have the power cosmic now.
Yes.
They ate the baby.
Because it's like communion.
That's right.
That's
exactly right.
Transubstantiation.
Yes.
Oh, no, trans.
Don't.
Oh.
Fox doesn't like that.
Yeah.
So they figure out that the plan now is to lure Galactus to the last remaining wormhole thing. And
the most populous part of the most populous city.
Right.
Well, the thing's already built.
Get them out of here.
The last
get everybody. Everybody underground.
Putting it there is one
thing.
They were
going to build this thing to move the entire planet in like 36 hours, but moving this one thing is just
too much.
A task too far.
Too much. And they're going to lure Galactus. They're going to try to get him into this triangle, and as soon as he's in there, they're going to set it off. So Galactus comes to Earth. Everything's going according to plan.
And I like the way that, like, the scale of him compared to Earth, right? He's picking up trees out of the ground and their roots.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at them and smelling them and saying, like,
no,
It's just cool to see, like, he's so massive that he picks up these huge trees that would be like, you know, just gigantic 200-year-old trees or whatever, and looking at him, and they're just like in between his fingers.
Yeah,
like,
no, thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool to see. In, like, buildings, he's just like, move aside, please.
He's just like pushing things out of the way.
I think this is one of the things that, like, I really don't like about the cosmic heroes, right? Where they're like, how do we solve this? What if we kick him into a hole? But it's Galactus. Okay, hang on. Hear me out. What if we kick him into
really big hole?
A cosmic hole.
Ooh.
And the solution, any solution is like you just put cosmic in front of
we'll
it.
just do that. It's fine. We got the Infinity Gauntlet.
What if we shoot him with a gun? Gun is not going to work. Okay, what if it's a cosmic
space gun?
Now you're on to something.
Yeah, the ultimate nullifier is always that one thing where I'm just kind of like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
So
like, at least when like Doctor Who has the sonic screwdriver, it's
yeah,
like,
right.
It's patently ridiculous to where you're just like, of course you do.
Yeah. It can do anything. So they're gonna put Franklin in the center of this thing. Galactus is gonna walk into the middle.
He has a cosmic baby carrier.
He does have a cosmic baby carrier. It protects him from everything.
Yep.
Made by Cosmic Graco.
That's right. They're going to get him into this triangle. They're going to kick on the machine. He's going to get sucked into this wormhole. Mission over. So it's all working. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He sees that Franklin is there. And just as he's about to Kevin McAllister it, he stops and realizes that they have switched the car seats. The baby is not there.
I really wanted to see him try to pick up the car seat and then burn his hand. Ow!
Yeah. He's got an FF like, on his palm. He realizes that the baby's they switched it. They pulled the old switcheroo. Yeah, clever girl.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
So he looks at the Baxter building and he sees that the baby is there.
He's got like these scanning powers to where
he can detect the power cosmic is really what he's
looking
at.
A cosmic ultrasound.
That's exactly, kinda. So now the Fantastic Four have to fight him off.
They got to give him the baby. The end.
The game over.
Yeah.
We just gave him our baby. We're going to leave this planet now that we just did this.
I really didn't know where they were going with this because they basically like drag it out and keep knocking them down to be like, he's getting to that baby. And I'm just like, I mean, I'm not saying I thought he was going to like, I mean, and he doesn't allude that he's going to kill the baby. He literally wants the baby alive.
He wants to transfer his power to the baby.
Himself to like take him out of this misery that he's stuck in. So like, but I was like, he might get away with the baby and take him somewhere because,
and that's maybe that's Secret Wars, right? Is that they're following Galactus while he's universe hopping or whatever with the baby, which I think we're gonna get to in the post-credit sequence. I think that's something we'll get to that. So now the Fantastic Four are fighting him. Reed kind of runs up.
They fly the baby up to stay with Herbie and the Baxter building.
Yeah.
They do a swap. That's
what I said. Yeah.
Who lasers his eyes or something?
Johnny burns his eyes.
Does Johnny burn his eyes? And so during that they do the swap. We didn't talk about Herbie. Herbie's a practical effect apparently.
Yep.
Looks great. Like that thing's walking around.
Do you know why Herbie exists?
Because of the Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes.
They couldn't do. They were afraid kids were going to set themselves on fire, so they took Johnny Storm out of the cartoon. I heard
that Johnny Storm was licensed for a standalone movie that didn't get made.
Oh, maybe.
They couldn't use Johnny Storm. So
the thing I always heard is like they were like, we don't want kids setting themselves on fire.
I think it makes sense, but that's what I read. I don't know if it's true, but apparently he was optioned, and they couldn't use that one character, so they're going to make a Johnny Storm movie.
And they got Herbie.
Herbie's great.
He's fun.
He's very funny. I like when Reed he's making
he's no crypto.
He's no crypto.
But it is kind of interesting. The parallels are so fascinating.
It's almost like James Gunn made a template.
Well, it's a little close of released.
I just mean for Marvel in general.
Oh, you think so? Yeah. But I thought Herbie was great. I thought there were a lot of good comedic moments. Like he's building the crib and Sue walks in.
Yeah.
She's like, why is Herbie? That's kind of a you thing, I thought.
Like, I'm working on this.
But like, honestly, like he's trying to save the world. Like,
no, he wasn't. He was building the sonogram. When she walks in to see him see Herbie building the crib, she walks into Reed's lab and he's building.
But I still think he has. I think
she goes, "That's your job." He's like, "Yeah, but I was building this.
Yeah,
like, this is cool, right?"
Like, I'm just saying. I don't think we need to use Reed's powers to assemble a crib. I think he was valid because we're going to see our baby in your stomach.
Right. And I thought that effect was cool where she was like, I got your sonogram, and she just puts her hands on her stomach and like turns herself invisible so he can see the baby.
So the voice of Herbie is Matthew Wood, and he was the voice of General Grievous.
Okay.
Wars, so.
So basically our team has to fight Galactus at this point. And, in Multiverse of Madness... Try to fight Galactus. Try. Yeah, right, yeah. Reed Richards gets dispatched pretty easily with a pop.
Oh man, when he's stretching Reed out,
I was again, like, it's another moment where I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
when you're talking about multiverses and these characters can exist in different iterations, I mean, it's just the same with Krasinski. It's what they did in Multiverse. Like, you can play around with stuff and
you can kill whoever you want.
I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, I don't think so, but maybe.
But
Sue, maybe.
I don't. It was a moment where I was like, huh? I liked how Galactus was just kind of amused. He's like, how far can I do this?
Yeah.
And just kept going and going and going.
I wonder if there is a limit. Would he just stretch?
I mean, I would.
So I think that there
is laws of physics,
right? But
I've seen plenty of stuff in comics where I haven't seen a limit. Like, I don't think he can stretch himself crazy. I don't think he can stretch himself around the world.
No, but he can stretch really. Like, he's only pulling him but for Mr. Fantastic, I mean, whatever,
I have
50
no idea
feet or
how
something.
long
but
that
like,
was.
I feel like Reed can go for a mile.
Maybe.
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting.
Sue, she'll know.
Yeah.
Maybe not, because she does constantly go after Namor. So, so I think
grass is always greener.
That's or bluer, depending on the water.
Touche.
So everybody's fighting him off, and they're trying to push him. And Sue realizes she is the only one. And again, Sue she
has mom power.
Underrated. Well, she's underrated in the power department because she can make like an invisible ball in your brain and just like, or she can clamp, put a ball and cut off your oxygen. Like, she is insanely powerful. And so she realizes that nobody else can do this. So she starts pushing using her Dazzler powers, which I thought was fun. Starts pushing Galactus towards.
Apparently, they did a lot of those powers like practically because of the way the light bends and you get the whole.
I think that makes total sense.
The color, the way that they represent her powers with the colors was done in like a scientifically practical way.
Oh, sure.
It looked really cool.
Yeah, no, it looked really cool. She's starting to push Galactus into the thing.
Like Galactus, I mean, at this point
he's got the baby.
They've ripped open the Baxter building and he's got the baby. And he's picked it up. So we're talking about like he's gone with the baby.
He's gone
and he's about to walk away to his spaceship.
And goodbye.
So Darren Aronofsky's Fantastic Four. Have you seen the trailer for the new Darren Aronofsky movie?
No, which one is that?
I did, but it looks nothing like a Darren Aronofsky movie.
It's so crazy.
It's like an action movie, right?
It's like a wacky comedy chase
like a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah. Like
what movie is it? Is it the Leo one?
It's the one with Austin Butler and...
Oh, yeah.
It did not look... I think I saw that was... I don't remember where I saw it, but I was like, Darren Aronofsky?
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of
wild
he made twist?
Noah.
That movie's insane.
It's weird,
dude.
But it's not like...
No, but this is like silly comedy. This is like
Raising
Coen
Arizona
Brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
It's I mean, honestly, it's the first trailer I've seen for a Darren Aronofsky movie in years where I'm like, this looks interesting.
Look at you.
And I'm also like, is it crossing over with the movie Pie? Because there's this scene with these Hasidic Jews. Like, everybody's trying to get some MacGuffin. And there's like Hasidic Jews that, and the movie Pie is about everyone's trying to get.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's his first movie, and it's
black and white.
Yeah, and it's basically like this guy comes up with an algorithm that will always predict the stock market.
Okay,
and then everybody's trying to get it. And, and there's all these different groups, and one of them is like a group of Hasidic Jews that are trying to go after.
You're right. He's sitting in between two.
Yeah, Liev Schreiber and somebody else, and they're like eating soup, and it irritates me because the one guy
Matzah
is I'm assuming, but I don't know. I didn't see the soup. But
I thought they said it.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah,
okay.
He's got a giant.
But he's
like ball in there.
slurping it, and it just I just want to hurt him.
Yeah.
I know.
So Sue's pushing Galactus into the portal.
And it's mom rage.
It is
it unlocks a whole new power.
She's big mad.
I mean, you're talking about Galactus.
Yeah.
She is sitting there pushing and stopping Galactus, which you have to think about how insane that is on the power scale, right? Like,
and they're losing. Like, it's working for now, but it's not working all the way. And finally, in the last possible second, Johnny is like, hey, like, I'll go, like, let me do it.
Well, he doesn't say. He's like, goodbye, tell him his uncle loves him.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Because he's right. He's trying to push him to that portal, but like, yeah, he can't quite get there. And Johnny tries to sacrifice himself.
And Johnny is notorious for being a hothead and not thinking things through. So I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And at the last possible second, he gets knocked off course by the Silver Surfer. Yeah. And she shows up and she hits him. And
it's her redemption. You can't make her, because she's helping him destroy planets. Like, you have to give her a redemption.
She's killed.
She's the Ghislaine Maxwell to Galactus.
Well, she's gonna get pardoned.
Epstein.
I guess the Silver Surfer got pardoned too. That's in this. Yeah. At the last possible second, she knocks Johnny off course. She takes out Galactus, and with one final push, Sue pushes him into the portal.
The cosmic hole.
The cosmic hole. Yeah.
What if we kick him into a hole?
What if it's a cosmic hole?
Now you got something.
That's right. And that's kind of like the Silver Surfer and Galactus are defeated at that point.
Doesn't he pop back out of the portal?
He does, but I don't remember how they kick him back in there.
He says, peekaboo.
Yeah, he does pop. It's just a big head.
There's like a jump, like a scare, like, oh my God, he's back. And then what happens?
So if you ever wanted to know what it looked like when Galactus was born,
yeah, we got a movie for you.
Here you go.
I think maybe
this is the scene
Silver Surfer
where she shows up.
Maybe she gets him in there, but he's like,
tries to come back.
He comes
out.
back, and then Silver Surfer.
Okay, you could be right.
I can't remember exactly, but he's in there now.
And now Sue collapses and
she dies.
She does die, and in a very touching moment, Reed, who's all torn up, literally, like his costume's all torn and his face is all messed up.
That's good.
Takes Franklin and puts Franklin on her chest.
Like they sit in the moment with her death. I think it's a really impactful moment.
It's not like he's doing CPR and she's not responding.
John, he's doing some of the weakest CPR I've ever seen in my life. Like I get in a movie, you're never going to really see how hard someone has to perform CPR to save someone's life because you're breaking ribs.
Correct.
But like that was some of the lamest CPR I've ever seen.
He's a nerd. He doesn't know.
He should know how.
He's a scientist.
He should know how to do CPR.
If she did die and there was a Dateline, people'd be like, I don't know. He wasn't really trying that hard.
He wasn't trying that hard.
But in a touching moment, Reed takes Franklin and places him on top of Sue.
And he's there for a minute, and all of a sudden,
even the movie, they tell you he's the most. He's so powerful he can take out Galactus. So like,
well, they also say they were like we've tested him. There's nothing there, and Galactus is like, yeah, because he's hiding it, and he knows what he's doing. Babies,
you can't trust him.
Screwing, and he brings Sue back to life, and so now the
and her eyes turn like cosmic.
Yep.
So she's seen some stuff. Like she's kind of. I think he's kind of given her
maybe
peek into something because I think she even says like she says
he's
something.
He's more than us.
Yeah, exactly.
He's made of stars.
He's made of stars. The Starman. So they're going on TV. They're going to try to put the new suits on them, and Sue's like, absolutely not. Which is kind of a reference to Spider-Man because Spider-Man has been part of the Fantastic Four before, and he has worn the 5 on his chest.
Yeah.
One of my favorite suits is the Spider-Man Future Foundation suit. It's a great looking suit. It's
I can't remember that one.
It's a reversed black suit.
Okay.
So it's like all white,
Red?
but it's got it's all white.
Okay.
But it's got like black. The spider's black. His eyes are black. He's got like black piping.
Oh,
like,
cool.
Up. It's a very cool looking suit. If you've ever played Spider-Man for the PlayStation,
that's what this shirt is from.
Oh well, it's in
Spider-Man
there.
2.
It's in there. You can adapt that.
Okay.
You can put
that
suit
I
on.
love how they put all the suits in there that are not even relevant to the game, but like it's cool that you can choose those.
Yeah. So they, there's another alert, and they take off and they leave. And
so the talk show host, which is supposed to be like an Ed Sullivan
kind of.
It's Ted Gilbert, I think is the name, and this is a musical reference. I don't know if you'll catch this one.
Sure didn't.
So, Gilbert and Sullivan, like the famous play musical writers, like Pirates of Penzance.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of a
I know
play
exactly
on
what that is.
So he's kind of an Ed Sullivan analog.
Okay.
Ted Gilbert.
That's
Gilbert
fun.
and Sullivan. It's just a funny little.
Yeah. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
So
they bounce.
They bounce,
and then they're trying to get the car seat in the car. Which
that's
is pretty
a good.
fun. Dude, if you've ever had to put a car seat in a car,
it sucks.
Now, if you ever put a car seat in a cosmic car, that's got to be even worse.
In the 60s.
This is the kind of.
I do think it was funny the way the seatbelt. It was like such an old school car seat.
It slid through the
bottom. And I was like, you've got all this technology.
We'll just do hooks.
And you've applied none of it to keeping babies safe. Like,
yeah, what are you doing? So the post credit sequence that really matters is we flash forward to
mid credits. The mid one is always the one that matters. Post is a joke.
The little jokey one. Sue is we flash forward 4 years. Mm-hmm. So Franklin is 4 years old. Sue's
4 years old in a few days, Joe.
Sorry. Sue's reading him a book,
but the book is like,
well, the first book is like a kid's book, and
why would he ever want the kid's book if he can read
Nietzsche,
The Origin of the Species? Like, if he's got that sort of reading level, like, why would like?
Well, I think she's saying like
bounces.
he likes this.
Yeah.
one.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. We can watch art house movies, but also watch.
Yeah,
silly
I would think then he would read Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
I could see.
You know what I'm saying?
See.
Like, not that he wouldn't like things that have fun and fantasy to them.
The places you will go.
Right.
Well, I think too, like, mommy still wants him to be a little boy. She's buying these books hoping, please read the red bouncy ball book.
Then she hears this weird sound, and so this is what I thought it was going to be. We talked about how Thunderbolts felt like the reboot of the MCU. Mm-hmm. Like, we're kind of getting back into it. I thought this was going to be the Sam Jackson scene from Iron Man, where it was Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom.
But like, you don't know that yet. It's Tony Stark.
Well, I think it's impossible for us to know. He's not Tony Stark. Right. He's playing Victor Von Doom.
Right, but like, what I'm saying is you see him and you're like,
sure.
Holy crap, Tony Stark's back. And then he's like, I'm Victor Von Doom.
Well, like, I want to talk to you about something.
The Doom Initiative.
Yeah. But we don't see he's bent over talking to Franklin. He's got his mask kind of off to the side, and Franklin is touching his face.
Like, clearly Robert Downey Jr. did not film this scene.
Correct.
This is Dr. Doom not seen from the face.
Yeah, right. So in the comic books, in Secret Wars, Victor Von Doom's face is mangled, like it's disgusting. But he has Franklin fix his face.
So Robert Downey Jr. gets paid $80 million to be in these movies. Mm-hmm. So translation, Doom taking his mask off. You're getting Robert Downey Jr. You're not getting metal mask.
I think this was Franklin fixing Doom's face.
Oh, you think they're going to explain in a way that Franklin can... Okay, that's interesting.
And why did he make him look like Tony Stark?
Well, we know that
he would have looked like Tony Stark but got messed up. He just fixed
he would
his
have
face.
he would always look like Tony Stark.
Because Stark is Doom in the comics, right? There's a version of...
No, Doom is Iron Man.
Okay, right. But like, that's what I mean. Like, there's a version where
Dr. Doom gets the Iron Man armor.
Okay.
And he becomes the infamous Dr. Doom, maybe? I don't know what it's called. But it was also a very good book.
This Doom is going to be looking like Tony Stark.
Yes.
So he also...
Only because it's played by...
Right.
Tony Stark.
Right. But he didn't turn him into Tony Stark.
No. He's always going to...
looks like Tony Stark.
Yeah. And they do reference this, that when Sue's giving her speech to the United Nations, Latveria, which I thought was fun.
Is gone.
It's not there. So we know that this version of Doom is from this world.
Right. So they're going to make him and Reed grew up together, kind of thing.
They can do whatever they want.
Right. But maybe, I mean, he's there with them, and so maybe they already have that connection. See, I wasn't sure if this Doom was going to be in a different multiverse, but maybe the.
I will recommend where they're going. We don't know what Doomsday is. I have no clue what that's going to be. I know what Secret Wars. I know what Secret Wars is going to be. So I do highly recommend reading. Jonathan Hickman, and I wish I could remember who did the art on that Secret Wars book, because there's there's the main title, and then there's like 9 trillion spin-offs, because it's all about alternate worlds. Like, there's one that's set in the Wild West where like the Avengers are sheriffs.
Assad Ribic,
who was an incredible artist. I do recommend that, because the basis of that is Doom is creating his own world, and he makes people forget like that they existed in this other world existed before Doom world, basically. So yeah, that's how this ends. And of course the post credit is the Fantastic Four cartoon. which I think is great. And I do like in this where
I didn't stick around.
It's just like a promo for the cartoon. Remember the old 60s cartoon?
Yeah.
It's that.
It's just that.
Just with these,
Gotcha.
just
But
with
they
the,
made them
with the
look like-
updated characters.
Well, because there is the cartoon
Right.
of the Fantastic Four in this world because they're so popular.
And the running gag is that
Clobbering Time
Ben
is from
doesn't
the
really
cartoon.
say that.
Yeah.
And they're like, say the line. He's like, I don't. All right.
But Johnny does get him to say it.
Which I think is
when he
great.
goes
Like,
in.
I got little goosebumps when he said, when he
Yeah.
finally does say it and punches
Say
Galactus in the
it,
face.
I'm not saying it. Say it. It's clobbering time.
Yeah, it's great. And he punches Galactus in the face.
When this movie ended, I instantly would have walked back in and watched it again. I loved it so much. I thought the look was so good. I thought it was fun. The characterization. I thought this was great.
I think it is a wonderful sign for where the
Right.
MCU is going.
Because Thunderbolts I thought was great,
Yeah.
but it also felt smaller in scale. This felt like this is leading towards something, and it was really good again.
it feels like it's
just,
leading towards something without leaning in.
No. It's a standalone.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it felt bigger than just itself at the same time. Like you can watch this by itself, and what made it feel good was the same thing about Superman. It's a standalone. There may be other characters in it that you've heard of or things you've heard of, but it wasn't like planting it for, this character is going to do this and this movie, whatever. It stands alone, but it's like you said, a sign of things to come where this is leading to more, and you're like, wow.
And they're doing it right. They've taken both DC and Marvel have. This is it. We're done for the year.
And this, like original Marvel stuff that we talked about in our Phase 1 Patreon, it felt and looked different. Right?
Yeah.
Like we talked about how these movies all felt different until they got to Avengers, right? And it's like they did this again. This has a unique 60s aesthetic that we have not seen, except for like the TVA stuff. Obviously, there's some kind of crossover.
There's an Art Deco look to that.
Yep. And Kang is a descendant of Reed Richards.
I can't wait till they figure out how to kill all those Kangs.
I know. Right? It's going to be really interesting. But Kang's a Richards
What
descendant.
I would say is
have
Doom kill them all and take all their power.
That's true.
That's how Doom can.
That's true.
Bounce from.
I mean, it's gonna feel like after all that, it's gonna feel very quick to just get rid of them all. But
he's like, nah.
But
you
have to get rid of him without. Being a part of all this. So.
I think we're done. I think we've got Peacemaker in August. Season 2 is in August, but then Supergirl's not for a year. Spider-Man's not for a year. So we're kind of done with
Avatar 3 coming out.
Don't give a
I can't believe that's coming out this year because it kept getting delayed. And I'm like, wow, they're actually releasing it.
God, I saw the trailer. And
I did too. I was like, don't care.
I like those movies.
I don't. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't care.
Oh.
Like I have
I
no.
was like when they were like, what is it called? Like fire and something, fire and ash, and all I could think is they're like, what if we did Avatar, but added the color orange?
But that's what they're doing, right? It was like Avatar was like jungle, then water. Now it's fire and air. They have like
they're trying to bring the tribes together.
Yeah,
that's what they're trying to do.
I like the movies. I think technologically they're incredible. I mean, the story may be I think the second one's better than the first one because the first one's so reductive. The first one is Fern Gully and Dances with Wolves, right?
Yeah.
And like there's so many things. We've seen this story before a million times. The second one is so unique in the direction it goes. It's like it's its own thing. And so I think that at least it's going to be a unique story. And I think, again, technologically, I saw the second one in high frame rate 3D. I saw it in regular, just to see the difference and whatever. And technologically, what he's pulling off in these movies is pretty amazing.
I just have no affinity. I have no. To me, this is like when Lord of the Rings came out and people were just like, it's incredible.
Oh, you didn't like Lord of the Rings?
I don't care about
Have you seen them?
Yeah.
Is that the one you haven't seen?
No, I've seen the first one.
Okay, because I remember you saying at some point you just never have seen
I just
some of
don't
these.
give it.
Yeah, okay.
But I will say at the end, I like recommending comics. So go check out the Jonathan Hickman run on the Fantastic Four is insanely good. He did the Future Foundation, which includes Spider-Man, he's part of that crew. Secret Wars. I think Steve Epting, was the artist on his Fantastic Four run. Go check out all of that stuff. It's insanely good. Sometimes if you sign up for Comixology, they have it for free. You can get a lot of
times
stuff.
they're on sale. Kindle.
Have
them on sale.
Well, it's through Amazon bought Comixology.
Yeah,
so
but they'll be on sale for I've gotten lots of trade paperbacks for $2.
Oh, Super Woman of Tomorrow. If you have Comixology, is free.
Nice.
You can go get that for free.
I do have my Pocket Abacus here, and Fantastic Four estimated to make 115 to 135 million domestic,
which is less than Superman, right?
I think so.
Because I thought Superman made 125.
I think
I just find it interesting that it made more on the Thursday previews, but made less
throughout the weekend.
But Superman struggled worldwide.
Apparently,
Superman's very American, and I don't know if you guys know this, but the
rest
of the world is
a
big
fan of us right
now. The big rah-rah Boy Scout American movie. I mean, it's picking up a little bit, but the opening is really weird.
Not a fan of us right now either.
Yeah, right. Yeah. To be honest, and I mean, there is nothing in that movie that is American besides interjecting himself into
they speak English.
That's true.
Although we don't technically at the moment have an official language.
So God damn it.
Give it a minute.
Yeah.
But Superman is going to make another 26 to 32 million with another big Marvel movie out. That's a pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Now, can you remind us? I know it's a different movie, but Thunderbolts. How did that post credit end with the Fantastic Four?
There's an alert that goes off, and the new Avengers see a portal open, much like the portal that we've seen, and the ship comes through, and like the ship turns, and it's got the four on the ship, and that's it.
So somehow they're going to get to modern time.
Well, I think their time is modern.
What do you mean?
I think the Fantastic Four are in their own modern time. Oh, you think that
their 60s is 2025? Yeah. But it's just they never left that aesthetic.
It's that Art Deco
world. See, that's the problem. I've always thought there has to be a time jump, but I never thought about it being
that. I couldn't tell because like the TV show styles were very 60s
right.
too.
No, I think it's
the cameras were all very like they look like they were film cameras.
But then you've got a digital pregnancy test.
Yeah, no,
right. So that's I never thought about though because I go, how are they going to travel in time? But maybe they don't.
They don't.
That world is 2025, and it looks because I don't think you ever see a date anywhere. We presume it's the 60s, right? But
it's set up
when
that
you
way.
said 64, I thought like, did I miss something? I don't remember.
They give that vibe. It's like WandaVision. Like
it's just in the synopsis or whatever. It says on Earth 828 in 1964. So I don't know where that comes from, but it supposedly is 64. But I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if there were clues but we just don't know yet how they get to.
There was a Fantastic Four on 616. Remember Stephen Strange makes the comment when Krasinski shows up. He's like, weren't you guys like out of fashion already? And so like Stephen Strange knows who the Fantastic Four are. So I don't know.
Okay.
And that's how it ends.
Okay.
Much like this podcast.
Yeah. I guess that's it for that one. Let's go around the table and everyone can say where to find them.
This is Joey. You can follow me on the Twitter at JoeyButts, BUTTS21, and all other socials at the same.
This is Kevin. Follow me on Twitter at KevinRBrackett.
And this is Tom. You can follow me on Blue Sky and Threads at Tom O'Keefe Jr. or on Facebook at Facebook.com/Tom O'Keefe. You can find the show online at Facebook.com/Real Spoilers. While you're there, like the page, join the group, and of course, don't forget our Patreon, Patreon.com/Real Spoilers, where for $5 a month, you get all sorts of bonus content, and we like you extra. So that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, Dex discovers Totenkopf's corpse.
Get ready for a spoiler. Won't say it twice, 'cause we already